Jets! What is going on, Jet fans? Jets Ward back here with you guys on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. And a lot has gone on over this weekend. But before that, if you have been here before, thank you so much. I always enjoy having you guys back. If you are new here, welcome to the Jets Ward. You are always welcome here, whether you are a Jets fan or a fan of another team. You are always welcome in this safe space that we call the Jets Ward. And I always love having you guys. But there has been big news in the NFL this weekend. And I'm going to start off with non-Jets moves, all right? Because I always like to give a shout out to other teams, especially when they make really good moves. And the first one that I want to shout out is the Los Angeles Chargers have signed Mekhi Becton, right guard, Super Bowl champion, to a 2-year, $20 million deal. The guy's still young and didn't work out as a tackle, but as a guard, the guy is solid. And in that Chargers offense, what do they like to do? They like to pound the rock. They like to run the ball. And no one is a better run guard or blocking guard than Mekhi Becton. The guy's a mountain of a man. If he can stay healthy, he is somebody who they will love in LA. And he just came off a great season after a tumultuous year with the Jets, or a tumultuous career with the Jets. He went to the Eagles, and his first year there won a Super Bowl. So, as a Jets fan, I hate to see that, but as for Mekhi Becton, congrats, bud. And he turned that out to be a good contract for him. Still young. I think he will do great things with that Chargers offense. Another one that happened today, Juju Smith-Schuster re-signed with the Kansas City Chiefs. They needed receiver help. Is he a number one? No. But he's a solid number 2, number 3 option, and Patrick Mahomes loves throwing to him. So, congrats to Juju. He still is still on the Chiefs team, and good for him. I am very happy for him. Titans, they cut a cornerback today. Chidobe Awuzie has been cut. Tennessee Titans defense is solid. They had a very packed cornerback room, so they were okay cutting him. And I think he'll be picked up really quick. He's a younger guy, and I could definitely see him going to like the Cowboys, or the Ravens could use another cornerback. But there are tons of teams that would love to have Awuzie, and I think he's going to get picked up really quick. Getting into the Jets signings. Now, this happened over the weekend. Sorry I didn't get to it sooner. I normally make shorts on these, but I was away with my family at the Great Wolf Lodge. Great place if you ever want to take your kids. Awesome water park. Wonderful, wonderful place to go for the family vacation or just a weekend trip. But anyway, getting back to it, the Jets have signed a punter, Austin McNamara. Now, he came out, he was in college, he had the best leg out of all college punters. Got signed by the Bengals last year, but got cut off the practice squad and never punted in an NFL game. So, the kid's 24. He's young, has a long career in front of him. But Jets fans are basically freaking out because they're like, well, we have Thomas Morstead. Why are we signing a punter? That is not a main need. Well, in AG's opening press conference, the biggest thing that he wanted to say was that they want competition. Competition's never a bad thing. So, Austin McNamara giving Thomas Morstead a push, competition, I think is really solid. Anyway, the next signing that they made was a re-signing. Kene Nwangwu. Name's hard to say, I'm sorry, guys. And don't mind the dog barking in the background. I've been watching my mother's dog for the weekend, and Nestle, that's the dog's name, is a really good girl, but likes to bark at everything. But anyway, Kene is a running back and a kick returner, punt returner, and we say he's a running back, but he's not going to get the ball handed off to him other than in preseason games. He is on this team. He re-signed with the Jets on a 1-year, $2.5 million contract, which is solid for him. I love this signing because he is a solid kick returner. He was a couple years ago, he was a Pro Bowl kick returner. And honestly, I think too that, remember guys, the first kick return he had last year was a touchdown for the Jets. But he got injured most of the season, and that's why we had to deal with Xavier Gibson. back there. But this is going to bring competition to Xavier Gipson as well. And I honestly think that Kene is going to win the kick returning job, and he should. And I honestly think Gibson's going to get cut, but that's just me. More competition. You gotta love it. And I really, really like this. But the biggest signing that I really, really like, an under the radar signing that I really, really like, is receiver. We finally signed a receiver, and I'm pumped. Tyler Johnson. He is 26 years old. Let me see. Yeah, 26 years old. I wrote it down. I couldn't remember it. Everything just goes quick, guys. But he's 26 years old, and you're probably saying, Ryan, it's another depth signing, right? Well, a lot of these things that the Jets have been doing, Muji's been hiring signings, AG has been going after, are younger players. Kene is 27, so it fits the mold. Johnson, for the Rams last year, he came in late. He didn't really start, but he would come in different situations. The guy's 6'1", and contested catches. He makes a ton of contested catches, and it's hard for teams to bring him down. And he didn't have any drops last year. So solid hands, and I really, really like that. More upside, and I think the kid could be a sneaky wide receiver 3, wide receiver 4. I really, really like this signing because he's still young, and sometimes it takes players a little while to get signed or figure it out in the NFL. Look at Mekhi Becton. He spent his whole career with the Jets, didn't find it as right tackle. His rookie year he did, but then was injured most of the time, and then won a Super Bowl with the Eagles last year, now turned that into a nice contract with the Chargers. I keep bringing him up, but it shows, guys. And that's what we're hoping with all these signings, that there's tons of upside, and that's been the moral of the story with the Jets this offseason. And I've been with you. I'm a very reactionary person when it comes to these signings, and I'm like, what the heck are we doing? There are so many great players still out there. Why aren't we going for them? But when I sit back and look at it, I honestly like what Muji and AG are doing. I am trusting the process. They say that it's going to be a winning year, they want to win, and they're bringing in players that have tons of upside. And Tyler Johnson's one of them. Another one that I really liked was Stone Smart, a tight end, who is more of a receiving tight end, but has tons of upside and could turn into like an Isaiah Likely or even better. So we're banking on upside with a lot of these players. And Tyler Johnson, I think, is a really, really good signing. And the last one that we got is cornerback, special teamer, Chris Boyd. And he is 28 years old, and the biggest reason why you might remember him is in the Texans playoff game last year, he pushed his special teams coach. And you're probably thinking, what are we doing? We want guys who want to play here. We want guys who are smart and not doing stupid things on the field. But D'Amico Ryans did come out and say that he was just fired up and thought that he made a great play for his team, and he was showing his emotions and thought it was a good thing. All right? And the special teams coordinator came out and said that it was all good. No issues. And Chris Boyd said the same thing. So I'm going to take it, and I trust that our team, AG, is looking at these guys, and if they're passing what he thinks is a great player for this team, I'm going to trust it. He can come in and be a solid special teamer. I don't think he's going to see the field as a cornerback, but he is somebody who I think can be awesome as a special teamer. Maybe like a Justin Hardy. We already have Irv Charles, and if this guy, Chris Boyd, can become like a Justin Hardy type of player, I would love that. And it all starts, we have to win in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. AG said it before. So, and I'm really liking what they're doing. They're hitting on certain things that we got, our needs, and I think they're going to hit more of those needs as time goes on. On the trade block, there's Bryce Huff and Dallas Goedert, who can be brought in as well if we want to trade for those guys. Dallas Goedert could be solid, older tight end, but could be really good. Michael Mayer has been a name that has been going around, and that would be somebody who's still young, can block, can catch, and that would be somebody that I would love. And I've been shooting for that on X, talking with a couple of people. That would be somebody I would be happy with. And another rumor, Chris Olave as well is out there. Could be traded to the Jets. That rumor is picking up as time goes on. But again, guys, let me know what you think of these Jets signings and what you think of the Chargers signings and the the players that were cut from the Titans and the Chiefs signing. Let me know what team you guys enjoy, and leave me comments down below. I love always listening to you guys and seeing what you guys have to say. And the thing I pride myself on too is I always love responding to you guys. I see the comments and I try to respond as soon as possible because I appreciate you guys for watching the videos and commenting. I really do appreciate it. You guys make these videos, I always say, I really enjoy making them, and I really enjoy when you guys comment back and forth with me. I always love to have open communication with you guys. You guys are the best fans that anybody could have. And again, guys, thank you so much for joining me in the JETS Jets Ward. Have a great rest of your night, guys.